Because if I don't have the arm room, I can't rest on the table.
I think you're just making excuses.
It's not excuses.
Sup, gang? Welcome back to
Welcome
GNAG.
back.
Caden's talking about beefy arms or something.
It's fine. Let's just move past it. I'm like those, you know how in Roblox they have like the new like slam down extra animation characters? I'm like the R6 ones that are just like
The classic. Dude, freaking Roblox back in the day, I swear.
all the viruses, for real.
It was the most fun version, though.
I just remember playing like the fall down the stairs game. What was that? Like fall down
Or like the toast game where you literally became a piece of toast and went through a toast.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
My favorite was the battle game, and then you could get the gravity gun and just tear the map to
It was
pieces.
OP. Yeah, early Roblox games were not very balanced.
I miss the gravity gun so much. That gun was so much fun.
You know what? Calling it now, Battle Pass is going to be in Roblox.
I don't
People
know.
are going to start doing battle passes.
You're going to be the one to implement it.
Probably. All the microtransactions.
I'm very excited to see how your game goes. I'm like waiting for the release of it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you on Airplane Tycoon the other day.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. This is, speaking of Roblox, I got my brother into Roblox.
Kylan?
Yes.
Kylan?
Yes.
How?
Because he likes tycoons. He likes the whole monotony of it, the building everything up from scratch, increasing your income.
I will say, you got me into Tycoons too. I was never really a
Tycoons are
fan of them.
so
I was
fire.
never a fan before.
Well, and some of them are like just kind of wait for you to get money, buy the next thing. But others have gameplay like Lumber Tycoon.
That one was good.
Lumber Tycoon's fire.
And then you like had to go all the way up into the volcano to get those trees.
Oh yeah.
We need to play a Tycoon later.
I gotta build a tycoon later.
True. I've got some stuff on Minecraft I gotta get done. I swear, like, me with Minecraft is the weirdest thing. Like, I am so back and forth on it.
That's Minecraft for you, though.
Like, I used to play it just constantly, and I'd find things to do. Well, now I'm at this point where it's like, if I come up with a project, I will play nonstop until that project is done. Like, my Batcave. I spent a whole week on that, and
yeah,
like, that's all I played for a solid week. And now that I've got Cam and Braden playing on the Realm as well, and my cousin, that's gotten me. I want to get like a whole community. Like, I have the Realm set to where you can have 10 people on at the same time, and I want to reach that level. And right now there's me, Cam, and Braden, and my cousin. But two of those are like Cam and my cousin are kind of here and there.
Yeah.
Braden got the game specifically to play with Cam and I.
Oh, and then Cam's never on.
Nope.
How many times does that happen though? You should totally get this game. We'll play it together.
Cam never shows.
Never. I mean, you've done that too, though.
Oh, of course.
And
we all have, but Cam does it every time.
No, I'm talking about like, hey, come buy this game so we can play it together.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves is it? Yep. Terraria, that was a thing too.
Was Terraria a thing?
Yep. You told Cam to get Terraria, and then
maybe
you
I did.
both just ditched that game instantly.
Yeah. Pretty much now it's like if it's on Game Pass, I'm just like, well, it's Game Pass.
I got Game Pass.
Finally.
I downloaded Golf with Friends so I can kick your butt again.
Finally. I knew you'd like that game.
Again.
You got to do the custom, like the community maps.
Beat you at all
Those
maps,
are brutal.
Okay. Run it.
Let's
go.
Let's do it. I don't know how the game
I beat them
stuff
last
is gonna
time.
work. So I was thinking before.
And it didn't record, or we didn't.
Yeah,
get
it
to
was all
post
butchered.
it.
I was thinking before how we were going to put it all on this channel. I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I think it's going to go on my High I'm Oblivious channel.
Quit making channels.
Well, this I want
Quit
to be...
making channels.
I want the Oblivious Co to specifically be a podcast channel. That's all I want it to be. It's just a host for different podcasts.
Quit making channels.
We're actually filming Film Obsessed today. I've been talking about that one for a little bit.
Also, quit making series. Like, let's focus in a little bit.
No, I'm just going with these two. I've got my video / audio podcast, GNAG. That's the main one. Film Obsessed is my way of doing the movie reviews, but in a more topical-based thing. Like, I've been wanting to just kind of talk about them. This is my way of doing it more streamlined and more my style. And it's going to be audio only. Now, it will be on YouTube, but it'll just be the audio file on YouTube with the logo. So, but I feel like most people will listen to that one like on Spotify or something. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Typically, I watch podcasts on YouTube, but if there is no video, typically I go Spotify.
Do you already have a movie in mind for your first episode of it?
Well, it's not always going to be movies because...
Is it not called Film Obsessed?
Well, yes, but
what would it be about?
Here's why I chose the name Film Obsessed, because I could have just gone with a movie review title or something like that. I went with Film Obsessed because it encompasses any talk about film. It could be behind-the-scenes stuff,
So you're going to talk about Spider-Man 3 rumors?
At some point,
okay,
yes.
yeah, that's all that it's going to be.
You
heard it here first, folks.
I wanted it to be... talking about anything. That's what I wanted Film Obsessed to be. Is it gives me that title gives me an opportunity to talk about anything that encompasses film. And that one, I don't know. I know 2 people who are going to be guest starring on it, and it's going to kind of be a co-thing. There may be some episodes where neither of them can be on it, and it'll just be me. I don't know.
You're just rambling to yourself about leaks for an hour.
Probably. Those will probably be shorter episodes. Like, I'm aiming to make Film Obsessed no more than like 35 minutes an episode. GNAG typically ranges from like the 40 to hour 20 long, maybe like an hour 10, I think is our longest.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. Like, I try to keep it around the hour, 45 minutes to an hour mark. Sometimes it goes like 10 minutes over, which is fine. But I typically don't like it to go any more than that.
Also, we talk about maybe 1 or 2 interesting things per episode. So you just got to like sit through the hour-long content to get there.
Well, funny enough, the guy who's going to be doing Film Obsessed with me is my buddy Braden.
Shout out
to Braden. He actually watches every one of our episodes.
To its entirety?
Yeah.
And he still didn't comment. That's foul. That's foul. Braden, bro, come on.
He says he watches it, and like most people would, because not a lot of people just sit down and just focus solely on a podcast, even if it's a video one. They typically do it while they're doing other stuff, and that he says he typically does it while gaming. That's normally when I would do it too.
I could not game and listen to a podcast.
Well, his is more like simple gaming, like more simple stuff, not Halo, which is adrenaline fueled.
Roblox.
I could do it while playing. I can watch podcasts while playing Roblox.
Like, what kind of gamer are you? Sports,
now,
shooters?
It's funny. If I'm playing anything other than Halo competitive, normally I'm listening to music or something. Like, if I'm playing Firefight on Halo 5, normally I am listening to I'm doing it for the grunt neck accommodation.
How large is your playlist?
I have over 3,000 songs on Spotify. Spotify.
Like
to give you an exact number, I have 3,112 songs.
Yeah, but how many of them are decent?
At least half.
I know he is Despacito on there.
Twice.
I saw it.
I've got the original and the Bieber version.
He has 2 Despacitos.
The original and the Justin Bieber one.
That's 3K. Over 3K songs. How long is that playlist?
Well, that's just my like songs. That's not necessarily a playlist.
My gosh.
I don't think it'll tell me how long. No, I won't. But I have my...
How often do you have to skip to get to a song you actually want to listen to?
If I put it on that playlist, it's typically because I don't really have anything in mind I want to listen to. Now, I have my top 100 playlist, which is sitting over 100 songs, but only by like a couple. I have to delete a few. I typically, if I find a song that I really like, I will throw it on the playlist, get rid of something I haven't listened to or kept skipping on this playlist.
Like Despacito.
And then I alphabetize it for OCD's sake, and helps me find what I'm looking to get rid of sooner. Like that one's gonna get
sort it
like
that.
No, sadly I have to do it manually. This one I'm gonna get rid of right now. If I listen to this whole playlist through, it'd be about 6 hours, a little bit less by the time. And then I've got my Christian listening, which is basically Spotify has this thing where they only just added it. I made that playlist before. Is where you can access the different categories of music, like contemporary Christian music is one of the categories, but it doesn't always put everything. Like, it won't put Skillet in that playlist
like
and
the
stuff.
EDM, like you were
yeah,
looking
exactly.
at earlier.
We were looking at seeing like how accurate some of these playlists are, but some things won't get included. So I manually just put every Christian song into that playlist. And then what other playlist? I have my.
Do they have like a hot country, like new country?
Probably, but I don't have any on my playlist.
There's so much country slander, and I don't like it. People need to get on board the new country train. There's some fire songs. I
also have a foreign music playlist, which is basically like anything other than English, or if there's like a long non-English verse in a song. Okay. So there are some that are kind of like half, like shouldn't necessarily.
Count rap?
What do you mean?
No, because that's not English.
What else do I?
mumble.
What else do I have? I have Christian influence, which is like songs that take influence but don't necessarily like focus on that subject.
Like Skillet.
No. And then I've got my top Disney songs, which is just a Disney playlist I made of songs from Disney stuff I like.
Where does Skillet fall?
In the Christian listening playlist. And then I've got my Christmas playlist, which is one of my favorites.
You have a whole playlist just for Christmas?
I have a lot of Christmas. It's like
Oh my god.
2.5 hours long.
How can you stand to listen to that much Christmas music?
I'm that guy who listens to Christmas music in
No,
August
canceled.
because
Nope,
I
cut
can't
it.
wait
We're
till
not doing
Christmas to
this.
be jolly. I listen to it like for 1 week in August normally.
To be jolly?
Merry was the word I was thinking of, but it didn't come to mind. But yeah, I'll listen to that for a while.
No. Okay, look me in the eye and tell me that Christmas music actually is enjoyable and sounds good to
love Christmas
you.
music.
No, bro, get out of here.
Only around that time of the year, though.
They're so repetitive, too. Like,
not all of them.
how can you listen? During the Christmas season, you're listening to the same 5 songs on repeat constantly. And then you're saying
I've got a lot of them.
all year round you're going to listen to the 5 songs.
Only like in the once in the summer for like a week because I can't wait till Christmas.
What? Yeah, you got to be jolly.
Can't
Can't stand
lost
that
my train of
concept.
thought there.
That's because you're whack. You're out of pocket on that one.
Yeah, well.
There's not even... You listen to Jingle Bells? Like, woo, it's July. Like, no.
No, I listen to... I'm going to get a lot of slack, mostly from you.
Oh, yeah. I'm already going after
My
you.
favorite Christmas album is Justin Bieber's Christmas album. I love that album. I don't care what anybody says. That's my favorite thing to listen to at Christmas time.
Give us a sample. What's your favorite song?
Drummer Boy, easily. Or...
I respect that. If you have to pick any song, I guess.
I mean, like, Busta Rhymes just kills it on that.
I'm sorry, what?
The Busta Rhymes verse.
I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
You've never heard the thing, have you?
It's nope.
I'm not gonna play it. I
Nope,
can't. I
nope.
can't for copyright reason.
Thank goodness.
But
Copyright saves me again.
But Busta Rhymes is on it. He does pretty good.
Do a copyright free like vocal impression. Let's go.
If anything, I would just cut this part of the video, or I would just do like a fast forward thing where there's no audio and just fast forwards us listening to it. But I would say Drummer Boy from that album, or Christmas Eve. Actually, I really liked. That was like my favorite of that. It typically like I'll have a new favorite every year from that album.
You are the only one on the planet that even has the slightest idea what you're talking about right now. Christmas songs in summer. Get out of here.
Yeah, well. Then there's the Polar
It's
Express
like
stuff.
What is it, like Hot Girl Summer? How does it go?
Hot Girl Winter.
No, I'm thinking like Hot Chocolate Summer. You're out here living in December. My guy's making snowmen on the TV.
Snowman by Sia is really good. Underneath the Tree, that's a classic. Some of the Pentatonic stuff.
Pentatonic's fire. Pentatonic's fire. But Christmas, no, I can't get on board with this. There's
now,
a season
okay, the
for
Jonas
Christmas
Brothers
music.
made a good Christmas song last year. That one was pretty good.
No.
Yeah. And then you got the very first Christmas from SpongeBob.
That is acceptable. Acceptable
Now,
at best.
I will say, while I love Christmas music, I can't really get behind Christmas movies.
Explain your reasoning. Show your work.
Hallmark.
Well, Hallmark
Half
movies,
of Hallmark movies are Christmas.
I feel like Hallmark
and they're all the same.
movies are designed to be like
For
cheesy
moms?
and lame.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Kind of, yeah.
Now, like, when it comes to those, now there is one that I found on Netflix. It came out 2 years ago, and I meant to watch it when it came out, and I completely missed it, but I watched it last year.
Not only are you're watching Christmas movies from 2 years ago on Netflix. Is it straight to Netflix?
Yeah, it was a Netflix original. I only watched it, not gonna lie, because of two actors that... three actors that
What's her name? Which actress is it?
It was 2 actresses and 1 actor.
Who's the girl?
Isabella Merced.
Okay.
The guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy who plays Peter's best friend in Spider-Man.
Ned?
Yeah, Ned, thank you. The guy who plays him. And then the girl from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. They also had a Christmas song that went along with that song.
I don't know exactly why, but this makes me think of the Powerpuff Girls reboot that we were talking about the other day.
I don't know. Something just bit my foot, and I don't know what it is, but I think it was a spider.
Maybe it's Jack Frost.
No, I'm serious. I think a spider just bit my foot.
It's nipping at your nose, not your toes. Wait a second. I don't think that holds up. Never mind.
And I'll worry about that later. It's not a mosquito, I can tell that, but I think it was a spider.
Hey, so yesterday in the group chat, Crafter decides to send a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog with his feet out. It's like a human foot.
If you're gonna say that, I can get into the reason as to why I even have that picture.
Human foot on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do I need to get into the reason why I have that picture, Kaden?
Why do you have that picture?
Oh, you remember?
Why?
Because that's the second time I sent that.
When was the first? Is this bait? Is this whole thing just bait?
No. How do you not remember? Let's just say it involves you.
Bro, you're so whack for that. No one Okay, so it's part of the meme, right? I play it up as the meme.
Is it?
That's the fun of it. It's like a scavenger hunt. It's like a mystery. The best mystery movies are the ones where you can't figure out the ending. Right? Right? You can't predict it.
Are you going to tell them what this mystery is?
No, we have the context. They can figure it out. People, the very small friend group I had, and this is even weirder because I was just like barely a teenager.
Here's the thing. You say very small. You have less friends now than you did then.
Yeah. Because I usually cut them off.
How many friends do you actually like just regularly talk to now other than Cam and I?
One.
Who is that one?
Two. The other ones I cut off because they were being toxic influences in my life. Or they cut me off because I was probably being a toxic influence in their life.
If I had to count, like, because I've got different friend groups. You
have a ton of friend groups.
But, like, if I had to count, like, people I actually count on, it would be...
They won't tell you
about
the truth,
10.
Though. They'll be like, they'll ring your doorbell. They'll be like, oh, hi.
Oh, no, 3 of them will definitely tell me the truth, and you're one of those 3.
I'll be like, you mad sus keeping Sonic the Hedgehog feet pics on your phone.
Now, here's the thing. And I can say this because I know he's not going to watch, and if he does, I'm genuinely surprised, and I'm even more surprised he hasn't commented yet. I consider Ethan a homie. Like, me and him don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. But I feel like,
facts.
and like,
that's facts.
And like, I have a feeling like if worse came to worse, I could rely on Ethan.
Yeah.
Like you definitely could, but I feel like even I could.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a hot minute.
That's the thing is like Ethan's that friend who you don't see in a long time or don't talk to, but you pick it up right where you left it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like you and I are kind of like that too, though. Like if we
he
didn't,
was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Pretty much. Like you and I, if we could, we're the same thing. It's like if we didn't talk for a long time, it'd be like no time has passed.
Mm-hmm. Also, what I like the most is like just because we're close doesn't mean you get special privileges. It's like, no. I'll kick you out of my squad on the daily.
Oh yeah, like we talk about Halo a lot,
matter, like,
but there was a point, like two different points. I've literally
Halo,
just been kicked
like,
off the squad.
Yeah.
And then the best part is like they're like
then it's like, well, we have nobody else, so come back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a wet napkin.
Yeah,
being tossed
Ethan stopped playing Halo, which meant there was a gap. Mm-hmm. And then there was a guy, our friend named Baka. He ended up taking Ethan's place, and then it was Ethan, Kaden, Camden, me. But Baka took Ethan's place. Well, then our buddy Jupe. Shout out to my boy Jupe.
Ayo.
He came along, and then they kicked me out in favor of Jupe, which, understandable. Jupe's great.
Baka and Jupe are better players than Crafter is, to be fair.
I mean, me and Jupe kind of go back and forth. I think overall Jupe's a better player, but I can do better than him about half the time. I think Jupe would agree that it's about 50-50. It depends on...
He would agree because he's nice.
It depends on the day. I will say that. It depends on the day. Like, yesterday I was going off. I could have probably done it yesterday. But other days I'm like, no, I'm doing awful. There's no way.
So anyways, after that,
Yeah, Baka, there was, let's just say there was drama, to say the least. Jupe's still a homie, though.
drama is an understatement.
Yeah, Jupe's still a homie, though. We still got him around. And
Zero plays Destiny.
yeah, although he has been playing Halo. He won't talk to any of us, but he's been playing Halo. And
probably because we got 5 in our squad with Cam and
yeah,
coming in and stuff.
well, the thing is like, we kind of rotate with one of Cam's, I guess our friend now, named Duplex.
I don't claim that energy.
I'll claim it. But here's the thing, and we were talking about.
So
Infinite.
you're like, how many friends do you really have? It's because like when I'm presented the opportunity to make friends, I'm just like, no.
But like with, who is it? With iOS, the other day I asked if, I had said like, well, what if Ethan gets Infinite? Because he's mostly PC now, but obviously Infinite will be on PC. They're like, yeah, he might return. I don't know. But then I said, well, here's the thing. If he does, I will definitely be kicked out in favor of Ethan.
I think you might be better than him at this point.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's only because he quit the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say, he used to be killer with snapshots, but I feel like mine definitely are better than his at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hit the nastiest snapshots. And my accuracy is definitely better than everybody on the squads. I think we can agree to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I pull the most consistent. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we might be like best friends or whatever, but that does not mean anything.
Anything. He's like, hey, I'm moving. I'm like, did you actually think about this, or are you just doing it on impulse?
No, you see, well, that's like
or
actual...
he'll be like, I'm getting a new job, and I'll be like, so you're going to work there for a day and then quit?
But you see, those are actual, like, life things. Like, the squad thing, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, you might be my best friend, but that does not mean you're joining me on this.
It's just whoever's better. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll play with you if we
because you want to be the best. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, but your homie is like,
So hard pivot, because we're not going to talk about Halo for the third week in a row.
I was going to say, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Fourth week in a row. Hard pivot. That new trailer, what's it called? The Escape Room movie?
The sequel, yeah. Now, we were talking about this earlier.
I didn't know it was a sequel, but it looks really good.
I saw the first one. Absolutely loved it. It's basically like a PG-13 Saw, almost.
Which is kind of cool, because Saw's an interesting concept, but I think they're, I don't know, like a little too out there for me.
I really liked it. I really liked the lead actress, and I
love escape rooms too. They're so fun.
Oh yeah, it's like, it was a good movie. We might watch it later. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of fun. I've done escape rooms. They're like the coolest thing. But the movie was such an interesting concept.
They're hard too. I don't know if
Dude, they're freaking hard.
I don't know if I've successfully beaten one. Feel free to flame me in the comments if you want, but like, I think I've lost every one I've done.
I've only done a couple, but...
I've only done a couple as well, but I lost every
I've only beaten
time.
one. Although it was like a race between like 5 teams to do the escape room, because it was a massive room. My team came in second. So, I'll take that.
That's an L. That's an L.
Nah.
L.
Kind of talking about like games and stuff like that. Like, well, sort of. We're not talking about Halo here, but... Xbox posted this thing about new monitors. And we were kind of talking about that. They're not. I probably will.
I will buy the mini fridge though.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm getting the mini fridge.
No, put it right next to your Xbox and just be like, why do you have 2 of them?
One's a mini fridge.
It's like, one's a portable space heater, one cools things.
It's true. What a genius PR move though. Like,
honestly, play into the meme.
Excellent job, Microsoft. I'm getting one.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
What do you think about the Series X now that you actually have one?
It's smooth like butter, my guy.
Smooth like butter.
Nope, copyright.
Banned. What game do you think has
Okay, so I love the Series X with all my heart. It's amazing, and it works so well on my monitor, but my Elite controller broke. And so I'm using the default Series X controller.
I will say I like that. The more...
It's a better quality default
I like the
sure.
matte finish on everything instead of... And I like how it's actually got grip on the triggers now.
Me too, 100%.
Like, I like holding that one better than the Elite. I gotta be honest. I like the feel of that one in my hands better because of it. Or at least on the triggers. I like the triggers better. I love this Elite Series 2, but I like the triggers and bumpers better, the more matte finish.
In any case, I'll need, like, to get a scuff or paddles or something, because
just temper. Well, I mean,
for now I'm not. It's fine. It's a fine controller. It's well.
Oh yeah. I mean, they last a long time. It's just we put them through the ringer. My paddles are about like my you got 4 paddles, and the one that I use to sprint, that one is definitely about to give out on me. I can tell, like, by the end.
Because you always be running away from your problem.
By the end of the year, I will definitely have to replace that. I'm 100% sure of it.
Dang, bro. Yeah, it's not.
It's not a key.
What does that go to?
I have no idea. This is not a house key. This is not one of our house keys either.
Are you sure?
100% sure. If it is, it's an old one. I don't know what that key goes to. No, actually, I know what that is. Are we in an escape room right now? When we moved into this house, they gave us 3 different keys because the front door didn't have padlocks. It was like this house was built in the 50s, so it had old locks. But the back door had 2 different locks, so 2 different keys. But they never told us what this 3rd key was for. I tried it on a bunch of different stuff. I could not find out what this.
Is there anything else with a lock?
No. So we don't know what the 3rd key went to. It was weird. And now we can't even get out the back door right now because the freaking wood split.
That's sus.
I mean, it doesn't bother me as much. I don't go out the back door as often as Hunter and Ian do. They go out the back door constantly.
Hey, do you watch scary stuff?
What do you mean?
Like YouTube videos or like true crime or anything like that?
Nah, not exactly. If it pops up on like TikTok or like something, I'll watch it, but I don't normally search it.
Like edits and CGI and creatures and stuff. That's pretty cool.
No, not normally. Normally, like the stuff.
So we're definitely doing horror games then. If you don't even watch that crap.
Oh, absolutely.
If you get
horror VR.
If you get your capture card situated and.
How do you record on VR? I really want to know because you and I.
That sounds like something for Google search.
Yeah, because think about it. A VR, like I love VR YouTube channels, like where they do VR series. Honestly, those are some of my favorites.
I am if I'm in VR though, like I'm usually playing Beat Saber. Like I am a beast at Beat Saber.
You should make that one of the series on your channel.
Beat Saber.
When are you starting that gaming channel? I want to watch.
I'm making a game right now, bro.
But you can make other content. I mean, I do this.
So do I. Where's my time?
I really want to start a Minecraft series, but I like I said, I want consistent people. Like I would love to get people to do different perspectives of the same series.
Maybe when the actual Caves and Cliff update comes out, but like
I don't believe you.
Don't call me out. It's too early to call me out like that.
No, it's not.
It's too early to call me out.
Like if it was up to me, I would love because when I start my like I don't know. Like in the fall, I think my hours and all that are going to change. Like right now we film on Wednesdays because it doesn't affect me at all, but I think in the fall that'll change. So, I don't know what day we'll end up
We're not
changing.
doing a Minecraft series.
I want to. You might not be a part of it, but I want to.
Even if we did, we wouldn't be able to post any gaming footage because your hard drive is broken as crap.
So, I'm thinking how I'll do it if I do Minecraft is kind of like how some other YouTube, because there's 2 different ways to film it.
It's just going to copy.
There's only 2, there's like 2 or 3 ways to film a Minecraft series, like a traditional style one. And that it
Stampy so bad.
I did early on, yeah.
Trying to be
So you can either film it like a normal series, just a normal Minecraft series, survival series, or you can do the live stream route where you basically are live streaming the whole thing and you just take the bits and pieces from that and make a video with it.
That's what PewDiePie does, right?
I don't know. I just know, like, I know Swagger does it and stuff like that. I know a lot of people. Dream, I think, does that as well. And it's an easier way because it's like all you really have to do is just comb through the footage and figure out what you want to use and what you don't. And then that way I could even just do a live stream series on YouTube and just leave it there.
You could, yeah.
I don't know. That's down the road though. Towards the end of the summer at least.
Minecraft's one of those games. It's like you always come back to it at some point, right?
It's like one of the best top 10 best games ever made.
You always come back to it at some point.
I stand by this. Minecraft is one of the top 10 best games ever made. I think that's fair. It's got the most dedicated. It's one of the most sold games.
I'll agree to it because I can't throw up 10 other games at this point in time. But yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, I think it's definitely... It might be the bottom of the top 10, but I definitely think it's in the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, but you know, like, if you made, like, a global list, if you're saying all time, people are going to put, like, Fortnite and Apex and Warzone.
We're talking about all time, not this generation.
So, Pong, Pac-Man.
Hey, Pong is the OG. That might be the number one.
Top 10, number one.
You know, Tetris
coming in at our number one slot, Pong.
And that's all they'd say. It's like Watch Mojo's just like Pong. And that's it. You know, like the top. I think Minecraft is I think Minecraft is the second most sold game of all time, but I know Tetris is the number one.
Yeah, Tetris is up there. Like, with Pac-Man
making more of them
and stuff.
They never stop.
How good are you at, like, arcade games? Like winning tickets off arcade games and stuff?
It depends on the one.
What about
You're really good at that block stacker one.
Oh yeah, Stacker. Which one did I win the jackpot on that for?
I thought was
that at Dave and Buster's or something like that?
I thought it was at the movie theater.
I forget.
Yeah, so do I.
But I actually won that. Like, they're all rigged. All of them are rigged, but for some reason I won that one. So
I love a good claw machine. I gotta be honest.
I love claw machines.
They're so addicting.
You know what's worse? Coin pushers.
Oh my god.
Coin pushers are the most addicting thing ever.
Dude, every time the city fair rolls around or the town fair rolls around, they have coin pushers. I get about $5 of quarters and just see what I don't care if I lose the $5.
I might go 20. I might go 50.
It's the gambling aspect of it. I know gambling's wrong, but
how is gambling wrong?
It's one of the sins.
Gambling's not wrong. Gambling is in moderation.
Yeah. Although I do love betting on things.
At least to me.
I love betting on even small things like mini golf. I love betting on just random.
But you get clapped every time we play mini golf.
We should. I definitely think I love doing it.
Lose those bets.
Cam never has the money to bet on those kind of things, so you and I
just bet with other things. Like, you have to get a tattoo of my face on your leg or something, or like with Cam, be like he has to shave off his little bird's tail thing.
His what?
You know how he's got like the little ducktail hairstyle?
Oh yeah.
Shave it off. Tell him go bald.
What would it be for me then?
Shave off your eyebrows.
I like my eyebrows.
Then don't lose.
Which would be worse though, having to shave off your eyebrows or give yourself a Hitler stash?
Probably the Hitler stash.
So you'll shave your eyebrows off to prevent having a Hitler stash.
I draw 4.
Dude, imagine if we played Uno.
Uno reverse, draw 4.
My favorite thing is watching Uno, the actual Twitter page, just get roasted by everybody else like you don't know how to play the game.
See, that's the thing. There's too many house rules at this point. Like, Uno doesn't have a consistent, let's play Uno. You got to be like, okay, sure, but what are the rules? Okay. Are we stacking twos?
What are your house rules? For me, it is...
You cannot stack the 2s. That's some bullcrap.
No, I like stacking the 2s.
No, that's some bullcrap.
Wait, what? There's 2 ways to stack. There is, you lay down, you can just lay... Okay. I don't like stacking where it's like somebody lays down at 8, you can lay down every 8 you have or something.
No, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's absolutely stupid.
But that's one of the house rules, though.
I don't like that one. For me, stacking 2s and stacking 4s is fine. I'm totally fine with that.
No.
And then I like it where you keep picking up cards until you get the color you need.
I agree with that one. I like that one.
That one can be brutal. It's like,
but that's the point, though.
Have you seen that? I assume you've seen that. I don't remember who posted it, but that like game clip. It's like, give me a green card. Oh my god!
I think you sent it to me.
I've seen that clip so many times. It's like, I don't have a green. He picked up 20 cards.
I love how. What was it? Where I was doing that one clip where it's like, you have Uno. And Cam didn't get it. He was just like, what? Hello?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's funny. That's a great clip.
I don't even know what you're like referring to.
It came free with your Xbox. Everyone has Uno. Not me, man. I've got the oldest Xbox. No one can. You and water, bro. What is...
Sorry, audio listeners. I'm always choking on water.
And choking shots. Yeah, literally, he, for whatever reason, this dude's just built
It's
different.
because of how I drink water. It's like I don't sip, I just take gulps.
Oh, man. I gotta think of a funny fish nickname for you. Because I've already got Brickfoot. We're gonna go with fish. A fish pun's coming.
I thought you were just going to say just fish.
No, I'll come up with a fish name for you.
We need to make a list of all the nicknames you have for me.
I like Brickfoot.
Let's see. There's
the ground.
there. You called me Dakota the other day, and that threw me off so bad.
Sounds fake. I would never.
You literally said it to Duplex, and I remember we were in the party, and I was like, huh? I literally
Sounds fake.
I literally
Made up.
I remember in the mic, I'm sure everyone else just heard, huh? that
no way.
literally threw me off
That would
so
never
much.
happen.
Let's see. There's Dakota, Crafter,
Sticky Picky. Grenade Happy Grunt.
Brickfoot.
Those are your names. He's like, hey, I'm gonna change my gamer tag. Should it be Sticky Picky or Grenade Happy Grunt?
I did that for the meme though, like
No, you
because
didn't.
of how often
But you ended up with Crafter.
Which I never thought that was a bad name. You made it a bad name.
Crafter's not a bad name.
I don't think so. Not for what we were doing.
Minecraft. Just all you were. But that wasn't even a Minecraft clan.
I was going to the Minecraft division.
You were cheating on the Halo division?
The
You were having an affair with the Minecraft division?
Gotta love those. And then I became Nightwing like a week later when I found out that was available.
Gross.
You know, I actually spent a while. I went back and like watched some old YouTube videos I used to be a part of. I started as XGO Nightwing and went to Agent Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only like 3 videos I can find on the internet where I was XGO Nightwing still. And that was in Googly Gaming. I miss those guys.
What's the worst nickname you've heard for yourself and other people?
What do you mean for other people?
Like, what's the worst one?
Like
you've
that other
heard
people
for...
have given me, or that I've heard someone else has gotten?
Both. I just want to hear some of the
For
worst.
myself, I don't know. My favorite one is easily Dakota. I love that nickname. I got that nickname from my dance instructor. She accidentally said Dakota. Don't know. And then she's like,
That's not even a name.
and then it was funny. And then she kept
If
calling.
there are any Dakotas listening, your name's not real.
She called me that for like a solid year, but it never really caught on. Only she called me that. But then the next year, her sister became an instructor, and when Meredith addressed me to her, she said Dakota. And she's like, his actual name's Dakota. And she's like, no, Dakota, I like that. And then her sister actually is the one who got that like going, and suddenly everybody had changed their contact from me from Dakota to Dakota, and that's what all the people there call me now. Like, it's rare when I actually get called Dakota at dance. And then what the best part is, her kids, this was like almost 6 years ago. No, like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Jeez.
And her kids, her 3 boys, do not know that my name is Dakota. They think it's Dakota.
That reminds me of when I was going by Bill, and only
Aaliyah thought your name was Bill. Genuinely thought your name was Bill.
For how long?
6 months.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we used to call him Bill back in high school.
I don't think I knew her for 6 months at that point.
You had. It was 6 months in, and she only knew him as Bill.
I like made this meme, like this joke where my name was Bill because it was like a generic like baseline name, and everyone thought my name was Bill.
What? Didn't Seth have a nickname too? I know we called him Gregory every now and again. But what was another one? There was something else we called him. I can't remember. There was somebody else who had a generic nickname, and I can't think of who it was.
I forget, bro. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just remember the whole Bill situation.
Freaking Bill. Lil Bill.
No, not Lil Bill. No, I don't think that works. Lil Bill?
Lil Bill.
He doesn't get it.
No, I got it.
No,
I got it right away. That's
no,
why I made the joke.
I can't be Lil Bill.
So are you Bill Cosby?
Whoa! Pause. We'll cut that one out.
No, you won't.
I'm not Bill Cosby. I don't claim that energy either.
Nobody does.
Can't I just be my own person? Quit trying to mold me.
Bill's too generic to be its own thing.
How many people you think are named Bill?
I know at least 5. Then do you know how many people I know named Emily?
Yeah, no. If your name's
Freaking Emily.
If your name's Emily and you're watching,
we had
I'm sorry.
6 Emilys in dance alone.
There are too many Emilys.
In the high school age.
There are too many Emily.
Out of 40 people, or no, 30 people, 6 of them were named Emily.
Do you think Emily has one of those, like, meanings, how, like, Karen has, like, a very distinct,
It
like,
should.
well understood meaning behind just the
It
name
should.
Karen.
As many people are named Emily, it should. Granted, I will say none of those
But
Emilys
what would
are...
an Emily be?
Well, that's the thing, is none of the Emilys I know are anything alike. They are all so different.
See, so it doesn't work.
Now, what are some other names that... I think, like, names that start with a J, that's got, like, a meaning now. Guys who start with, like, their name starts with a J, they're, like, bad boys or something.
What? Like Chad?
Yeah, sort of.
Like how Chad is...
When you
is
said
one of
Chad, I was like... My first thought is, Chad does not start with a J. I was like, what joke are you making? And then I was like, oh, he meant, like, what Chad.
Help me. Yeah, like how Chad has a meaning. Everyone's like, oh, that guy's such a Chad. Like, okay.
What is this episode?
You know, I thought it was going somewhere. It's like the mystery. You never know where it's going.
It's funny. Like, every time I record these things or when I have to, like, come up with an episode title, like, 2 weeks ago, our episode was, like, the weird biology teacher.
Bro,
because
that
was
story
like
was whack.
that,
you were out of pocket for that story.
That was like the biggest story. And
you were out of
like
pocket
last week
that.
It was talking all about Halo, because that's literally what we spent like half the episode talking about. Like, what would it be for this one? I don't even know. Like, looking back, have we spent like so much time on anything?
Music, names.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Kaden likes escape rooms. Or Kaden sucks at escape rooms. That's it.
No, okay, hold on a second. There's not a big enough sample size to do that scientific study.
How many have you been to? You said like 5.
I've been to 3.
And you have yet to pass one of them.
Correct. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I agree.
This is why we can't
for
have
audio
nice
listeners, basically, my computer has no more storage on it, and I need to get
this
a
is
new
the same problem.
Yeah, I need to get in. Well, my external hard drive crashed, and I don't have enough money to buy another one right now, until I get my next paycheck. So we're kind of having to like delete. I have to keep deleting stuff off my computer to get these videos on here, edit them, and then I got to delete them for the next ones.
Yeah, that's whack.
It's stupid. I hate it. So yeah, basically my computer's like, yeah, you're out of storage. So we're gonna cut you off right here.
At least it kind of distracts from the fact that you were absolutely slanderizing me and it wasn't even true.
Yeah, I honestly, like, whatever. It is what it is.
I guess it just be like that sometimes.
Technical difficulties.
This is why.
Technical difficulties. Welcome to my ASMR.
No, we're not. No. That's
who is
we're
it?
tapping into a different audience there. Stop it.
Wasn't Camden the one doing that on like in between the first?
Yeah,
like,
he was.
Before the episode started.
I have an interesting, just like brief story to tell you about ASMR.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm curious now.
with ASMR, no, let's talk about it. ASMR as a genre super strange, very polarizing.
So relaxing.
People are on it, people are off it. Like, for me, it seems like it's too sensual for its own good. There are very few, like, innocent ASMR channels.
I don't know. Clearly, you're just looking into the wrong type of ASMR. Like
I might be.
I don't know what it is. Library ASMR, like book stamping and all that. That's relaxing. The keyboards.
I could see
keyboard sounds, especially.
So I tried going, because I was having like insomnia and problem sleeping and stuff.
Yeah.
So I tried listening to ASMR to like help me sleep. And the problem was the only place I could really think to get ASMR is YouTube, naturally. And so YouTube, I put on a really long video, try to vibe with it. And they're just doing like riddles or just talking about random stuff, how ASMR is. But I'm almost asleep, and since I've got headphones on, the ads just pop up.
It's got to be the ads.
But see, most of the channels disable them.
You know you can listen to those on a lot of them they have on Spotify.
Well, I didn't at the time. I was just like, a YouTube video, this is ASMR, I'm going to check it out. And then it's like, do you want a Subway meatball marinara?
And you're just like,
$5 footlong. I'm like, ah! Yeah, never again.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was like a playlist, so I was just like listening to whatever, just chilling.
Nobody wants YouTube Red or whatever it's called. The premium.
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
they've tried to sell that for years.
Nobody wants it. Just give up. Give us our ad-free YouTube. Like, I will watch more YouTube if you do that.
It's true.
Like, I'm not gonna pay for it. Like, I will pay for a premium Disney Plus account if that was a thing. Like, if they had an ad-free. The only services
like
where
Hulu.
I'm like, and same thing for HBO Max. I don't want those two to have ads. Like, but Hulu and Paramount, I don't care if those have ads.
Paramount? Who
The new
are you?
The new iCarly.
F the new iCarly.
You haven't even watched it.
I've seen clips.
It's funny.
It's not funny. It's dumb. I hate it. It's stupid.
Kaden likes to judge books by cover.
I've seen a clip. That's like a single page of the book that I didn't like.
Yes, because that one page stands for the whole book.
iCarly.
Just like how that one episode of The Flash stands for the entire show.
The love that
Iris and I have for each other.
Terrible.
God, I hate it.
But I mean, I would be more inclined to watch it if I cared. I just don't care.
I find it enjoyable.
iCarly died.
They
let it die.
They're going real meta commentary. Like, the whole third episode is basically about how like, cancel culture is ridiculous, and also how Gen Z sucks. And how social media rules. Literally, it was like, you've got this like one person who's like, Spencer decided to mess with Carly because she made like a meme out of herself on accident, which it ruined his art exhibit thing in doing so. So he decides to get inspiration, makes a whole museum about meme culture, and it's like, it's all the most subtle things, but somehow it offends
Do they have
everybody.
like memes in there?
Yeah, like a couple of them. And then they're just like, it shows how everybody is so easily offended and how stupid it looks from an outside perspective. And then it's like cancel culture is like, we want you canceled. Like, they literally go out of their way to say, you are canceled, Spencer Shea. And there's a mural with like two giant wings on it, and one of the people's like taking a selfie with it, but above it says, I am basic. And then Carly's like, look what you did. She doesn't even know that you are like making fun of her. And I was like, I actually love this this is like one of my favorite meta commentaries ever. And then it's like the very end, they even address people who don't like the new show because it's different from because they literally like they got the kid who's on the show because she's good at apparently shifting the cancel culture. Or somebody had shouted like, or no, it was not that, it was Carly's roommate just shouts, hey, look over there, it's someone saying something bad about the show that we liked as a kid. Let's get them. And they're like, oh, they're done. And they all just storm away. And I'm like, I love that. Because that was... It's like, if you are part of cancel culture, Just don't.
But the thing is, like, people really like a show as a kid because, you know, the show and the writers and the actors and everything. But trying to, like, cash in on that and just, like, let's reboot it because the first one was popular. Like,
They gotta get content from somewhere.
you don't know if there's any heart in it, though.
I will say the first episode, the actors definitely seemed like they did not know what they were. Like, they hadn't played those roles in a while. But I really like the show.
I don't know. Seems kind of soulless.
Maybe. I still enjoy it, though.
And it's like the same with the Powerpuff Girl reboot.
Oh,
like,
God.
You don't. It's soulless. They don't.
But that's
have
not even
any
a
heart.
reboot. That's taking something that worked and
Destroying it.
literally
It's like saying, hey, let's make a live action SpongeBob show.
they did. It was called SpongeBob the Musical on Broadway.
That's not a. Okay. Okay, bro.
Well, yeah, guys. Tell us what you thought about, this week's episode and all that. Funny enough, friend just got here, so film the next one. So, yeah, guys, tell us what you think.
I probably is trash, bro.
Go
I'm not doing this.
go roast Kaden for something, I don't know.
Any of the things.
Roast me, I don't care. I love being roasted.
You can try, but I'm right. You can roast him. He's wrong.
Anyways, yeah, gang, we'll talk to you later. Our gang's just a little bit twisted.
Twisty.
Bye.
Twisty.